A few weeks ago, a man who I know and unfortunately is homeless and used to always stay in front of the church begging for help, came to Mass, and he was sitting in the back, and I could see continuously with his head going up and down like this, beating his chest. Certain moment for communion, he comes up, and he comes for communion. I thought it was a very moving moment. At the end of Mass, a lady comes to me and says, "Did you see that man? He came to communion." I said, "Yes, I did." He says, "But do we know if he's Catholic? Did he ever go to confession?" So I told her, because I know this man, I've been going out to lunch sometimes with him, and I told the lady, if there's anyone today who deserved more Christ, it's him. And she looked at me surprised. I think that many times in our religiosity, in our relationship with God, we risk to misunderstand, I would say, who God truly is. Many times we have this idea that we have to kind of please God with our deeds, and according to what we do, he will kind of recompense us and give us what we think we should deserve. It's the attitude of the Pharisee who Jesus says goes to pray, but he's actually not praying to God. He's praising himself in front of God. He's actually looking himself in a mirror, and it's a lying mirror. It's not even a true mirror, because he's just pleased with himself, and he self-praises, all the great things that he does, and which he does a little good stuff. But the problem is that it doesn't put him in the right relationship with God and with the other. In fact, God, he expects that he should treat him according to his good deeds, but at the same time, the way he looks on the others is in a bad way, because he says, "I thank you that I am not like the rest of humanity." Wow, that's something. And didn't God become human so that no human being would feel excluded? So let us ask ourselves today, when we put ourselves in front of God, which is the real attitude that we have? And when we see others, how do we consider them? How do we look upon them? Let us not forget that we're all in the same boat, that we're all sinners, and we all need God's mercy.